Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our special live stream regarding the Queen's Bus redesign. This is only a draft plan. We got some excerpts during the weekend, but we're gonna do a deep analysis regarding this. And we're gonna go directly to the points. And one thing that we learned over the weekend that the Q110 will be eliminated and the Q44 Select bus service will be extended into the area of Fordham Plaza. And LaGuardia will receive let me see. Let me see route numbers in the draft plan. Let me see, for example, QT46. QT prefix indicates that it's a proposed route draw down on the former Q40. Oh, so now they're using colors. They're using to connect high demand areas. They're using dark blue. That's for better connections, fast travel, ease of use. But for that, we are going to join in a Queens native who knows Queens very well, and that is Andy's randomness. While he gets ready,
All right.
there he is.
Good evening, everyone. I'm coming to you on the air with a very important breaking news story we just got over the wires. Make sure my mic is increased. There we go. So, we got major breaking news. We have been waiting for a very long time, but I can finally say this. We have the official Queens County MTA New York City Transit bus redesign. I can't believe I'm saying this. It's finally out. And there's a lot that we need to get into. I'm, of course, going to get the word out immediately to everybody. as soon as I can. It's on Twitter. Good, so people know I'm live. So let's not get to small talk. Let's get right into this because there's a lot that we need to get into. There's like a whole PDF that came out, and I put the link in the description. So if you want to see it for yourself, I recommend you do so. So we're just gonna shrink me down. Whee! Oop, want to get rid of the picture. Okay, there we go. That's better. I wanted to make sure you all can see me. Hi. Okay, here we go. So, this is it. Queen's Bus Redesign. So, a lot is going to have to be discussed here. A lot's definitely talked about. I just want to, double check me. I'm going to put my phone on mute. And I'm going to make sure that I'm not intruding anybody's. I can shrink myself if anybody wants me to do that. I do not have a problem doing that. So, yeah, that's odd. My phone's not even connecting to my home Wi-Fi. Go figure. Time for plan B. That's why you pay for data. Okay, I'm just pulling myself up for just a second. And then we'll get started, of course. So I am pulling myself up. Just takes a while. See, I don't know what happened. They pull up a different video and it just comes up. That's the problem with OBS. There we go. That's better. Okay, here we go. Much better. So if I need something, I'll just check it on LTE, because I haven't really been using LTE that much lately. Oop! We don't want that to happen. Whoa, okay, hang on. My computer just went haywire. Thank goodness I have this in a PDF that's offline, because then... No, let me just use my keyboard. Okay, here we go. Introduction. What customers want. Introducing the new network. Okay, so here we go. Introduction. So why is this bus network? And well, I'll show you the current map. Why is all of this being redesigned, you may be wondering. This whole big entire map. Damn it, my ex wants to talk. I just started the live stream. Jeez, she wants me to talk to my friends, but I'm sorry, but this is breaking news. So let's just be professional again. So why are they redesigning this whole network in Queens? Well, Queens Bus Network has now substantially changed to meet the evolving needs of customers. We've made minor changes to pieces of the network, but if not, let me just make sure I'm not intruding anybody's space. Yeah, I'm just double checking it. Alright, you know what, guys? I'm just going to shrink myself way further down like this. Okay, there we go. That's way better. You can still see me in a way. I'll be smaller, but better than nothing. Okay, so let's start all over again. The Queens Bus Network has now substantially changed to meet the evolving needs of customers. We've made minor
Well, Andy is discussing that.
Our customers access to take a fresh look at how we redesign the Queens Bus Network to provide more reliable service, shorter travel times, and better connections. Nearly 52% of Queens County residents rely on public transportation for their daily commutes. And again,
Improvements into borough, we have that the Q50 will be extended into LaGuardia Airport.
Just an example.
That means that people from Cobb City
2 weeks ago, December 18th, from the Q12 on Northern Boulevard,
could go directly to LaGuardia Airport terminal, all terminals, according to the proposal.
Right.
And
11%
the
contribute to
Q44 said
enhanced
that bus
reliability.
service will be extended
Carriers
into
need to upgrade its
Fordham
bus network to better serve
and
its
still
residents and members
crossing
so they can
both
save
of
less
them the
time
Whitestone
and energy
Bridge.
commuting. The draft plan in our proposal is to address the following.
And also they're
Service
proposing the
reliability. Our customers
QT61
told us in Queens buses are unreliable and slow, often because they're stuck in traffic. And that
and
is
the
true. I can
QT75.
often vouch for that.
So under this
And we'll get
proposal,
into
the
the new specifics because I
Q60
don't want to just ramble on here
will
and
no
go off
longer
topic.
go into Manhattan.
The on-time performance for bus routes decreased 12% from 2014 to 2018. Queens has a customer journey time its performance CJTP of 70%. CJTP measures the percentage of trips successfully made no more than 5 minutes later than scheduled.
So they're
Increased
proposing
congestion, especially in areas like
12
downtown
bus
Queens and
routes
Jamaica, negatively impact the speed and reliability of
between
service.
Brooklyn and
While
Queens,
one other part of a route may
calling them the
experience congestion, it avoids
QT1,
bus bunching or gaps in service caused by congestion
QT1,
through the
2,
entire
3,
route,
4,
affecting
5,
reliability for the
7,
majority of bus customers,
24, and
regardless of
35.
where they use the service. Bus speeds. Average
So
bus speeds in
basically, the
Queens County are the second highest of
QT,
the 5 boroughs at 8.7 miles an hour.
let me see which one.
However,
The
that number is down
QT4
8.3% from 2015,
could
while the average bus
resemble
speed was
the
9 miles an hour.
B62,
Slower bus speeds reduce route reliability
and
and
the
increase proximity,
QT35
deteriorating
resembles the
engine ride of the bus.
Q35.
Now, again, this is just my personal preference, and many people are going to disagree with me on this, but this borough heavily relies on buses. All right? There's no question about that. And the issue with this is, okay, fine, I get that. But I can't afford $20 taxi rides each and every day. Can't do it. I was only able to take a taxi because my supervisor gave me a holiday bonus. I'm very grateful for that. And not to mention, my mom gave me money to put on my Metro card during Hanukkah. So I'm very thankful for that. And she even let me keep the change I got at 7-Eleven. That's not the point. Look at this. Ridership decreases. This is not what we want to see. But yet, the 46 sees an increase in ridership. This is what I don't get. Yeah, I'm going to turn off my LTE because I don't need distractions. I'll look at your comments at the very end of this presentation. Okay, here we go. Bus ridership in Queens fell 5.4% from 2014 to 2019 from 728,872 to 689,702 average weekday riders. The decline in ridership can be attributed to several factors, including slower bus speeds and decreased reliability, leading to mild shifts to other kinds of transportation, such as the subways and transportation network companies.
But that doesn't add up.
Right. Now, congestion pricing. Now, again, I know a lot of my fellow people who disagree with me are going to say, why are you supporting this? Well, we need congestion pricing. We need it because people have to learn not to drive their cars into Manhattan. It's enough already. You're making pedestrians' lives in Manhattan a literal hell. And again, last time I was in Manhattan was 2 weeks ago, back on December 18th. There were too many people blocking the box on Fifth Avenue. All right? So you tell me we don't need congestion pricing? This is why I gotta encourage people from taking their cars into Manhattan. And I'm not going to get into more of these statistics on congestion pricing because, that's another topic for another day. Okay, here we go. All right, how are they going to redesign the network? Okay. They want to streamline bus routes, making them more simple and direct. Design a network with easy connections and frequent all-day bus service. Improve routes connections so that all routes funnel into 2 or 3 areas of Queens. Connectivity. While population and employment densifies in Queens that are connected largely along subway lines, many residents, community facilities, employment centers, academic institutions, and Long Island Jewish Medical Center are only accessible by bus.
That's
Okay?
correct. That's
Remember what I'm
correct.
saying, folks. Long Island Jewish Medical Center. Officially in May, well, hopefully, because Northwell really, I'm not going to get into how I feel about Northwell these days. But if I make it to May, it'll be 5 years since I started at Long Island Jewish. You tell me how it's not important to have a bus that goes to one of the most busiest hospitals in that part of Queens and in Nassau County. All right, here we go. Yeah, exactly. I use the subways. I use the Long Island Railroad. Well, I might be using it less next year for personal reasons, which I'll talk about in another video, but yes, exactly. Quicker bus routes. Other options. Alright, here's something interesting. Currently, the average distance between bus stops in New York City is 805 feet. In Queens, the average is slightly higher at 850 feet. Both are much shorter than the standard international peer transit systems, which typically range from 1,000 to 1,680. Right. I don't want to get into that more. It's just going to give me more of a headache. Okay, I don't really want to get into more of this. 88. Again, that's not my jurisdiction, so I can't just get into that. Okay, here we go. Traffic. Yeah, it's really going to be that long. Let's see. Union Turnpike was on this list. No, it's not. Okay. So I'm just trying to see if I can go down. I don't really want to go into more specifics because this could take all night. Okay. I don't want to get into Auburndale. You know what? Let's take a look at this Auburndale example. Okay, in the Auburndale area, for an example, the only issue I have with this map is where's Northern and Francis Lewis Boulevard? Because that's the main drag of Auburndale, and I work in that area, so I got a big problem with that. Why aren't they... See, this is so stupid. They show my area Fresh Meadows, but yet they can't make a bigger example of extending this map further north of 48th Avenue. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Right. Neighborhood maps can fail to illustrate actual existing limitations or bus route redesigns. Right, look at this. You got Utopia Parkway, 164th Street, Horace Harding, and Francis Lewis Boulevard. But again, you go north of 48th Avenue, that is where... Right, this is Utopia Parkway. Because where 188th Street ends, that's where CVS is. But once again, you go north of there, that's Northern Boulevard, which again, they fail to illustrate Northern Boulevard, which is a very busy area, and again, I work in that area once a week. So, very poor example right here. They don't understand that people need to go to work along Northern Boulevard. And especially my fellow colleagues use the Q12 and the Q13, which, again, we're going to get into that. Just trying to see if I can find something else. Hang on. Yeah. They got the proposed bus network. So we have reached this part right here. So if you've been impatient, good. I can prove the point. Cue the new map. It's officially going to be known as QT. Now, I don't know what that's all about, but it's certainly better than nothing. Alright, here we go. So, this is very interesting. If you ask me, well, look what they've done here. We have one epic fail. Oh my goodness. We have one epic fail on the Q13 right now. I'm going to play the Price is Right music. Hang on. We have an epic fail. Look at this. You're making people take another bus route? What? Okay, I don't see how this makes any sense. My dentist office is north of here. How? I have to walk to my dentist office now? This is ridiculous. How are they? Unique Dental is my dental office on Bell Boulevard. They're going to screw everybody out on that area. Great. There goes the bus stop I would use to get in that area. Unbelievable. And then look at this. How are all these bus routes around Horace Harding Expressway? This going to be the Q88 to Elmhurst? I think it is. Wow, this is such a big headache. Wow. This is a really big mess. Look at this. Look at this. Wait, they're going to extend the Q76? Okay, I don't understand any of this. I really don't.
Andy, that's
QT84. What is this route? Why are you making one other route? Wow. This is so disorganized. This is really disorganized. You know? I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Andy, go to page.
I may have to open up another file so I don't get a headache. Let's see how we can make me prevent getting a headache right now. Wow. Just wow. I'm at a loss of words. We're gonna reload the other document in just a second. QT12. Now, they have another point of the map where it goes... Yeah, see, I don't even see the other part where it says Northwest Queens. That's where Elmhurst is. Hang on here. Alright, good. Good. So the QT12 will still go to Queens Center Mall. Okay. I was getting worried there for a second. But is the QT12 going to go near Springfield and Union, and is it still going to be near me on 73rd Avenue? That's my next concern. Oh no. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Wow. Just wow. I'm at a loss of words right now. I'm at a loss of words. Can anybody explain to me how this makes any sense? What's going to happen to the Q88 now? Because now if I need bus service to the mall, look at this. How does this make any sense? This map is really bad. I do not understand any of this. I mean, I'm glad they're keeping the Q46 the way it is. What about Little Neck Parkway? That's another good question. Hang on here. Are they going to have another bus route going from Long Island Jewish to Hillside? Oh, about time. About time. That is a big sigh of relief on that end. But at least I'm not technically screwed. Now, they want to have another bus route go west of 73rd Avenue? Okay. Okay, I don't get any of this. Q71, where is this supposed to go? As I said, you're lucky I can even pull up this document like this. So let me figure this out here. That way I don't get a headache. So I feel like I am going to get a headache. I'm not trying to yell, because if I yell, then I really get a headache. Here we go.
You're getting there. You're getting there.
Let's just reorganize this so that way I don't get a headache. Okay. Let me open up another document so that way I can get organized. Because I am now literally getting a headache. Let's start off with the bus routes that matter to me. Alright, that way I don't get a headache. Let's start off with the Q10. Alright, let's just start off with this. So that way I don't lose my head. Alright. Lefferts Boulevard bus will be QT14. Now, on the current bus map, we know for a fact that the Q6, the Q12, the Q10, this would zoom in because I'm literally getting annoyed here. Here we go. That's the current bus route that goes to JFK Airport, because I'm feeling a little nauseous now. Just reading this. So, this current route is going to be known as the QT14. There we go. Let's see what I can find out here. Previously, the Q10 and Q64. We proposed the QT14 Elchester Kew Gardens Airport route. Yeah, here we go. Northbound to Elchester 164th Street. So they're going to extend it to Flushing? Alright. Let's see how long this route's going to be. Okay, I don't have a problem with this. They are making it longer. We don't give them credit. Look at this. Goes right down here. Alright. So I guess maybe the map is just too overwhelming for me in that sense. So if I look at it from this point of view, then I can understand it a little bit more. Alright, here we go. Q11, Woodhaven Boulevard, Howard Beach. Okay, that's the one I care about. That would be the QT83 and the QT88. Let's go down and find it. QT83, QT88. Here we go. So what they want to do with this route is they want to begin at Queens Center Mall, go down Woodhaven Boulevard, and what they want to do is they want to go all the way to Howard Beach, which, okay, I don't have a problem with that. As long as it's a straight path from the mall, and this is going to be good for people in Howard Beach. So again, if you're in Howard Beach, remember, your route's going to be the QT83 and the QT88. So the new Q88, I guess. I don't know, because now I'm a little bit confused here. QT88. Let's go down. Previously, this route. Okay, here we go. QT88, previously the Q11 and Q21. Oh boy, look at this. This is going to be a loop. Wow. That's going to be interesting. I don't really have a comment regarding that, but the QT83 looks promising. QT83 looks promising. And the new Q10, which would be the QT14. I got this right. Here we go. See that? Goes right by Queens Center Mall. Actually, no. My bad. It goes right by Forest Hills 71st Avenue. Right, that's Forest Hills. There we go. Now I'm going to get correct. Now I'm getting my head straightened out. Alright, here we go. Now we really have to have headaches. The Q13, Northern Boulevard, QT17, QT51, and QT71. So let's see where these routes are going to go. Northern Boulevard East. Alright, so here we go. This new route will be here. Let me make sure I got the map. I'm not looking at it from a map. Here we go. Okay. So what they want to do is they want to go from Horace Harding Expressway, then go on Marathon Parkway, then go on Northern Boulevard, right here, go west, and then go here. Alright. I can see why they're doing it that way. But now what you're going to do is, what's going to happen to people who are in Little Neck, who need to use the railroad station? And what's going to happen to those, well, technically you're not screwed in Douglasson, because think about this. I guess now people are going to have a way to get over to Stop and Shop on Northern Boulevard. So there's one positive at least. Okay. QT51. Let's go down. And look at this. Starts right on Bell Boulevard. So this is what they want to do to get rid of the Q13. The Q13 is supposed to go right to Bay Terrace. Not Bay Terrace, Fort Taunton. How does this make any sense? To me, it doesn't. Where is the route going to start? The QT51 is not even going to go near Northern Boulevard. Right. Because you have the QT17. So why do they want to put this route on 35th Avenue? Because that to me doesn't make any sense. Yeah, here we are. Bell Boulevard and 23rd Avenue. I got a big problem with this. I'll show you. Here's Unique Dental. Alright, 16-26 Bell Boulevard, Bayside, New York. My family dentist, since I was born. Look at this. You mean to tell me they're going to get rid of my bus stop at 16th Avenue? I got a big problem with that. That's ridiculous. And now, I'm left wondering here, on this map, Q85, right? And this is the QT71? No, that's the QT51. Okay, what about the 71? Let me see here. Yep. I don't think it's going to go to 16th Avenue. Had it right here and I lost it because I just got so annoyed. You know? This is not acceptable. Right? You're going to leave patients and workers stranded. There's no parking in that area. Yeah, QT71. Well, yep. Now I'm mad. Now I'm mad. This is unacceptable. I don't know what I'm supposed to say right now. I don't know what am I supposed to say right now. Q85 is going to go into Flushing. How idiotic is this bus route? On 32nd Avenue? Take a look at that route for a second. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. Look at this. Trying to figure out the bus stops for a second. Okay. Yeah. I got a problem with this. I got a huge problem with this. You mean to tell me if I'm going from Osgum and I need to use the Q13 to get over to my dentist office, now I'm not even going to have that option? That's ridiculous. That's completely ridiculous. I don't see any logic in this. Can anybody explain to me how dumb this sounds, that they're going to completely wipe off the Q13 bus route on Bell Boulevard? And then not to mention now, leaving people on Northern Boulevard stranded, so they have no way to get over to Bay Terrace. Well, technically they will, but still. What about going into Fort Totten Park? What about my dentist office on 16th Avenue? This is not acceptable. Can't believe what they're doing. Can't believe what they're doing. I don't even want to get into any more of the other bus routes other than the Q15 and Q16 because it's going to give me more of a headache. They even want to do one route that's along 73rd Avenue. Can anybody explain to me that? How that's going to work out? Because it's certainly going to make my life a living hell. Now I'm going to have buses going by my house. I'm not okay with this. QT87. What's this bus route? Get it. Just don't get it. Let me take a look at this for a second. QT87. Let me look at this for a second. Yeah, here it is. I'm right by it. Q8. Yeah, here we go. Wow, look at this. They want to have one bus route that goes from Cooper Yellowstone Boulevard, going all the way up on Main Street. Okay, that's interesting. I wonder how that's going to work out. Yeah, here we go. Look at this. They want to have a route that goes near my house and goes to Little Neck. I mean, I could see this being sort of useful. I don't know. I mean, this will be certainly interesting to see bus service west of 188th Street. Because I'm west of 188th Street and near Utopia Parkway. So, I wonder how this is all going to work out. You know, I don't get it anymore. Look at this. They're not even going to have a bus stop on Springfield Boulevard and Union Turnpike that goes 73rd Avenue and 188th Street, I think. QT11. What's this route? This is a joke, right? This is a joke? They want to get people from Fresh Meadows to Ditmars Boulevard in Astoria. How in the world is this going to work? I'm sorry, but I don't want to see this plan ever come to the light of day at this rate. Now they're gonna ruin my bus service. They're gonna ruin my bus service if this goes through at this rate. Look at this. Look at this. This is a complete joke. This is a complete joke. Look at this. And what's this QT33 bus route? Can somebody explain to me what that route's gonna be? Because now, this is ridiculous. Now I'm gonna have to walk from Springfield and... Alright, maybe it won't be that bad. What about the QT33? Just for curiosity's sakes. Alright, let me take a look at this QT11 for an example. Maybe that's how I can... Nope. My bad. Not it. Talking about the one that goes from Long Island Jewish. Okay, let's see. QT32. No, that's the one I want to see. We propose the QT32 Union Turnpike route, the purpose of which is to quickly connect between subway deserts and transit hubs. It will still operate on the original Q46 bus route between Lake Success, Long Island Jewish Hospital, and Kew Gardens Union Turnpike. Alright, so this won't be that bad. Alright. I mean, it could be worse. They're not leaving me stranded in Fresh Meadows. I mean, I have to walk, but it's better than nothing. Alright. Alright. I was getting worried for a second that they were going to leave people stranded here. So let me just make sure that I got my bus stop at Union and 188th. Okay, good. So wow, they want to get rid of a lot of bus routes. I don't see how this is going to work out. Oakland Gardens, Q71. What? Let me take a look at this. Unbelievable. So pretty much now, the Q88, the way we know it, it's going to be gone. It's going to be gone. I am hoping this plan does not see the light of day, because it needs to be stopped. This plan cannot go through. They're ruining a lot of bus routes. I find this completely ridiculous. You know, what are they doing here? No? Let me go back up for a second. Alright, what about the Q36? Yeah, problem. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I mean, I'm at a loss. And again, to this day, I'll show you all something. To prove a point. Trying to find it. Excuse me. Because I may wrap up this live stream shortly. Because now I'm just at a loss of words. The only good thing is the Fordham extension. But other than that, that's a big problem with me. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I can find that thing about the Q79. Trying to find it. Here we go. Right. Q79 was discontinued in 2009, part of the budget cuts. So now they want to really make this complicated. You know, again, I'm just lucky I have an alternative. You know, I mean, I'm still glad I don't get discriminated against. You know, now I'm going to have no way to get to Queens Center Mall. You won't realize that now. Technically now, if I'm going to have to go from the mall, you know what this means? I'm going to have to use the QT12 bus and then walk home from Horace Harding Expressway. This is ridiculous. Wow. This gets me so frustrated. I'm going to have to walk home from Horace Harding Expressway now. Great. Look at this. As I said, I'm really hoping this plan does not see the light of day. Because at this rate, it cannot happen. You know, I'm so mad. I'm really mad about this, folks. At least the good thing is if I'm coming from Union Turnpike, at least I have an option. If I want to go to the mall still, I can still take the E or the F train over to Forest Hill 71st and then take the M of the R to Woodhaven. So I'm not completely screwed. But what about Jamaica? Here's the next problem. You mean to tell me you're going to leave people stranded who need to go use the Long Island Railroad here in Fresh Meadows? That okay? I don't find that acceptable, folks. Where's Sutton Boulevard? Wow. Just wow. Are they going to get rid of the Q30, Q31? Because it looks like they are. Problem. I don't see the Q31 even listed on here. Where's the Q31 to Bayside? QT12 and QT34, right? We're just talking about that. Look at this. This is their way to get rid of the Q31? QT87. Okay, folks, I'm lost here. This is discrimination. I'm sorry to say this. This is discrimination. Now I'm going to have no way to use the Long Island Railroad in Jamaica now. So now, not only am I not going to have my options to head east into Long Island, now I'm not even going to have an option to go to Brooklyn. Sorry for yelling. Now I really had to yell. Now I really had to yell. I don't see this plan working very well. It needs to be stopped. This plan can never, ever become reality at this rate. I mean, I'm looking at Sutton Boulevard and Archer Avenue. You mean to tell me you're going to leave people stranded here in Fresh Meadows? There are a lot of people in this area who need to go to downtown Brooklyn. How is this okay? Run a bigger map here. We'll get to the Q44 to wrap up the stream, and I'll go into the public hearings, because if I keep continuing, I'm really going to lose it. See? Look at this. Only one bus route along Utopia Parkway. I don't find this okay. I really don't, folks. You tell me how this is acceptable, because I don't find this acceptable. Okay? Okay? And then they have like this bold plan where they're going to extend another bus route from Long Island. They're going to have another bus start Long Island Jewish now. I don't find this acceptable. I don't think this plan is ever going to see the light of day. It has to be stopped. I mean, I know this is a draft. Thank God this is only a draft, but imagine if this actually happened. Let me take a look at this QT60. I'm going to do three more. QT64. Where's this one going to start? Because now I'm really blowing a gasket. I mean, I'm not trying to yell, but okay. Hang on here. Wait a minute. I'm confused now. Yeah, here we go. Hillside Avenue and where? 164th Street. This is making me feel drowsy. Just just openly am saying that right now. This plan cannot see the light of day. Keep saying that. See that? This is not simple, folks. I don't know what they're thinking here. Just at a loss. And then let's take a look at this QT36. QT67. What's this going to be? Yeah, look at this. They want to extend the Q43 and make it go this way. I just don't get it. See, I'm looking at it right here, QT36. At least they're getting rid of that stupid, annoying loop. I'll give them credit on that. But still. I really think this plan's going to fail. I really think this plan's going to fail. And look. Where's the bus service on Little Neck Parkway? I certainly don't see it right here. So now you're going to leave people stranded on Little Neck Parkway. Look at this. South of Horace Harding, there's going to be no bus service. Wow. Shame, shame, shame. You know what this means now? They're going to make people use Express. Yep, QT34. What's this bus route? I may have to play the Crazy Bus song to prove a point. Look at this. How is this acceptable? They want to make people go from Community Drive. This plan can never see the day. Again, I'm sorry. But this plan is never, ever, ever going to happen. I hope it doesn't. So, guess what, folks? If you're going to want to go near the area of Horace Harding Expressway and Little Neck Parkway from Long Island Jewish, cue the music.
Crazy bus, riding on a crazy bus, riding up, riding down, driven by a funny clown.
That's right, you're gonna have to take crazy bus, riding down the crazy bus. You have to take nice, which is just as bad as New York City Transit now. Angeli, if you're watching this, you were predicting this correctly. This is the demise of public transportation in this state. As I said, at the end of the day, I should just be grateful I don't even have transportation to go home. Take a look at the rest of the map. I'll go to my point about nice in just a second. Alright, so there's some good news. If I want to take the QT73 from here, I can still do that. Okay. I want to just take a look at this, because I know the QT87 is going to make my ride a little bit easier, so. QT73. Okay, I'm just going to look this up for a second. Still trying to figure out how this is going to help me get to Osmond. Let me see. Oh, thank God. Alright, that's a sign of relief. Alright, so I'm still going to have two ways. I'm going to have my direct way now, so I can take the QT87, and then I can take the QT73 up Francis Lewis Boulevard. Yeah, it's still going to go into Jamaica, it looks like, but look how far south they're extending this route. I guess because there's a lot of people who work at Osnum who live south of Jamaica Avenue. So I guess that's why they did that. Alright, now it's going to really get crowded. Wow. Okay, so what if I want to take the QT64 then? So I'll get to my point about nice in just a second regarding the route that they want to put to North Shore, which is going to be the QT34. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so from what I'm making out this new map, I can still take the QT17 down to Utopia Parkway, and then take the QT64 down to... Yeah, alright, perfect. So, I have another bus route to get home. Good. So at least I'm not completely stranded in Auburndale. See, at least when they had this in mind, they thought about people from Auburndale and Fresh Meadows, I guess. Giving us at least two options. Now, thankfully, the walk from Utopia to Francis is only about 15 minutes. So if I want to do that, I could do that. Or just take the QT17. Not that bad. And as long as they have a bus route that goes near Utopia Parkway, and that's all that really matters at the end of the day to me, I guess. Still. QT84. I just want to see this one for a second. See that? QT84 would start here at Bell Boulevard. And then it would just go up here. Right around here, see? Alright, so there's still going to be a bus route here. It won't be that bad. It could be worse.
It could be much worse.
But still, you know, this gets me mad. How they're really thinking of doing this. I literally am going to listen to Jason Anthony Pinero's reaction to this after, because I bet, and I'll shout out Jason too. Jason, if you're watching this, you and me are going to have a long talk.
Yes, we do.
Because
I'm waiting for it.
I am not completely happy with this.
I'm not happy as well.
QT34. Once again, What about the people from Long Island Jewish who need to go on Little Neck Parkway? And then, what about the people who need to go south? Guess what? Don't have them in mind. Mm-mm-mm. Again, this plan cannot ever see the light of day.
It's
I
a
don't think it could.
disaster.
So in order to get to this area, you're going to have to use the end.
The plan is a disaster. This draft is a disaster. The Q53 select bus service is getting eliminated. Now, if this plan gets enacted, that we hope that it will not get enacted, okay, we will have to, okay, QT63.
Here's what I found on the web.
Okay, the QT63 will cover the northern portion of the Q53, but it will go along Broadway from 11th Street in Astoria to, I think that is 63rd Drive, Junction Boulevard. Yep, it will go from 11th Street and 34th Avenue in Long Island City to 63rd Drive, Junction Boulevard, Queens Boulevard. The middle portion between Queens and the Mall. Okay, let's go to the QT52. Okay, so the portion between Queens and the Mall and the walkways will still be the same.
What about the Bronx? You're not even going to tell me about the Bronx.
But those who live let's say west of Beach 90th Street, will have to use the QT22. Okay, here we are. See? Okay, where it begins. Okay, we'll go from Cedarhurst and Farcaro Plaza and Beach 116. So the QT22 is replacing the southern portion of the QT22. Okay, now let's go to the airport routes. Q3, Q39, and Q68. Q39. Okay, it looks like, let me see. Okay, so the QT39 will go from Cambria Heights to 27th Street and Jamaica. So this route is replacing the northern portion of the Q3. But what about the other one? Oh, and speaking of Green Acres Mall, the QT42 will be the only route that will go to Green Acres Mall, and the Q85 will go to Lordton. The Q44 select bus service will be extended into Fordham Road, but it will terminate at Parsons Sutton Archer. Let's go to Andy's randomness
Let's make
video.
sure I get this to work. See the workshop dates for the Queens bus redesign for public input. Alright. Now I can save it. Alright, folks, now you should see it. Alright, folks, let's read your comments. We got a lot of comments here. Wow! They want to get rid of off-peak service on the QM5 and QM6. Wow! Just wow. Are you kidding me? Let me take a look at Interborough Express bus routes. That's a good idea. Before we wrap this up. Folks, thank you for commenting that. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm like, wait a minute. They're gonna do that now? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I don't see any Interborough bus routes. Yeah, here we go. I see it now. Yeah, here we go. Now I know where to find it. I'm like, wait a minute. Now he solved the riddle. So they're changing a lot of bus routes. QM 104. What? I'm getting ready shortly. Wow, they really want to change these bus routes. This is crazy. Wow. Weekday peak service only on Interborough Express buses. This is a complete joke. So again, they don't really go into it. Wow, Jason, people are going to lose the Q85 route? Let me take a look at this. Oh my god. Wow, they really want to screw this up, do they? Wow, I'm just lost here. This is a joke. This is a joke. Let's take a look at the map. Now, I know what Jason's talking about. Yeah, Jason, you're right. I'm looking at this QT42. Are you joking with me right now? Let me take a look at this. QT42, right? Yeah, this is a joke. Well, not necessarily, Jason. I mean, you are going to have service at Jamaica Center still, so technically they're not getting rid of it. The Q72 is not going to re-enter LaGuardia. You got to be joking. Wow. Again, this needs to be stopped. You folks need to go to the public hearings if you can. I know I can't because, again, it's at a very inconvenient time of the day for me because I have to be at home 6 o'clock at night. I have to be home. My mom and I have to eat dinner because she goes to work on Fridays. So I have to be home. That's why whenever I have my free days, my parents are reasonable with me. I come home by 4 o'clock, I relax, and I make dinner, and I work out, and do what I gotta do. QT72. Alright, one more, and then I'll look at the comments. Last time I mean it, because it's getting late. I have to get ready for New Year's Eve tomorrow. Let me just see something. Wow! It's going to stop on 94th Street and Ditmars Boulevard. Are you kidding me? Yep, Jason, you're right. This is really giving me agita. Racing Cars 32, good question. Q32 bus route. The one that goes along Roosevelt. Good question. Good question. Goodness, you know, I'm really glad you guys are asking me questions, because if you didn't ask me questions, then I wouldn't know what to do right now. You guys are lifesavers. They want to turn it into the QT75 bus route. To answer your question, let's take a look at this. One minute! Sorry about that. I really do have to leave shortly. Wow, they really want to make this complicated. I mean, I don't know how this is going to work out. I mean, this plan is the worst executed plan I've ever seen. This is not going to work out. Racing Cars, I don't know why they're going with T. I don't get it. I don't get it. All right, let's look at your comments. Right, it's going to be off-peak. I'm going to have to talk with Andrew Lee about this. Yeah, he'll clarify with me. Folks, I will talk to Andrew Lee about this when I'm done taking care of something with my mom. I have to help my mom do something quickly. It doesn't take that long, but... Yeah, exactly, Cuomo corruption. I don't know. I don't know. That's a Fancy Player 2299, but on Twitter his username is Cuomo corruption. Even the B-15's getting cut. Wow. And the Q-110, you're right, that's getting cut too. So I want to thank Charlton D. Souza from Passengers United because he told me and Jason this information a couple days ago. Actually, no, this was back on the 21st. So, Charlton, thank you for telling us this information. QT67. Let's take a look at that route. So, Andy Q, the QT67 is going to replace the Q10. Let's see. Wait a minute. Do we have a replacement for the Q66? Oh, okay. Alright. So where's the bus route going to end? Broadway? That ain't even going to go to Queensboro Plaza anymore. That's a joke. That's a joke. It's not even going to stop at Northern Boulevard and 66th Street. I used to use that bus stop when I was at ARC. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. They're getting rid of my whole bus stop in Woodside. This is a joke. Q53's getting cut too? Okay, folks, this is really going to give me agita. Yeah, I know, a lot of routes are getting cut. And the Q88's going to get cut too. Yes, Charlton, if you're going to take this to court, please do. Please do. If you can, because there may have to be lawsuits filed. I completely agree. I don't get it. I really don't. Yeah, I mean, Andy, that's the positive. At least they're going to give us a bus route that goes to... Yeah, Jonathan, thank you for proposing that because, you know, that was important. Yuki makes a good point. NIMBYs. I'm sorry for saying that word, but I'm saying it. Also, I remember during Staten Island Express Redesign Network, some Staten Islanders said person who came up with sim area don't even ride buses. Alright, folks, I think with that, it's getting late. You know, I don't want to keep my mom waiting, so a lot more is going to have to be done. I'm going to go on the phone with Andrew Lee, maybe in a half hour, 45 minutes privately to talk about the express bus routes, because he needs to be made well aware of this.
We want to thank Andy's randomness for sharing with us. But bottom line, personally, okay, we're getting word from Matt Camper that he will go to the workshop on January 23rd in Jamaica. So thank you, Matt, for confirming your attendance to that workshop. So to wrap things up, we want to show you the dates.
Wait, Jason, you're gonna go to the one also in Jamaica?
Yes, Matt, because I am not happy with this Queen's Bus redesign. Andy could tell you more. That he's not happy about it. Not even Passengers United is happy. Okay, it's 7 minutes past 11 o'clock. I have to get ready for New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining me on 42 Productions, your bus guy, Andy Q, and Kevin Sang. Regarding the Q50, I know that the people that depend on the Q53 are not going to be happy at all. From a 1C ride that people have right now from Woodside all the way to Walkway Park, under this proposal will be 3 seats.
Okay, great, Jason. I'm looking forward to that. I postponed my station to on January 23rd so I can go because remember, it's actually I looked at the schedule and again I could have done it January 22nd in Flushing, but it's just so hard for me to come out to Queens on a Wednesday night just to attend it as something. And there's a LaGuardia Airport thing in January as well. The problem is it's only on a Tuesday and Wednesday. It's just hard for me with, coming out from Long Island just for the night, just for a meeting. So only if and it's not really, it's just the same stuff. So it's not really worth it for me to go in that situation. But for this is very important. Especially since it's on a Thursday night in Jamaica, and actually I have to go back to Jamaica anyway to get the train. I figured it just makes more sense for me to do it that way. I can go attend it, and you know, if there's any public hearings and stuff, which I don't know if there is gonna be, but if there is, I'll definitely cover it. But if not, then I'll give a reaction video afterwards, definitely. Because I got some mouthful for them too. St. John's, I'm not too pleased with. And plus, I looked at it, and the Q110 is going to be eliminated, which I'm not happy about at all. So I feel it's important that I go to address those concerns.
Okay, let's see. Appendix A. Okay, what's next? On January 21st, it will be on Ridgewood. That'll be at the Greater Ridgewood Youth Council that's located at 59-03 Summerfield Street in Ridgewood. The one in Flushing, that'll be on January 22nd. That'll be in the Flushing Library. Is nearby the LIRR station on Flushing Main Street and is nearby the 7. In Jamaica, that'll be the date that Matt and myself will be in attendance. That'll be Thursday, January 23rd at the Queens Educational Opportunity Center, that is 15829 Archer Avenue in Jamaica. Then on the 28th, that's a Tuesday, that'll be in the Queensboro Hall, that is located at 120-55 Queens Boulevard. In Ozone Park, that'll be on the 29th, that's a Wednesday. will be at AJ Junior High School 202, Robert H. Gardell. That's located at 138-80 Lafayette Street on Ozone Park in Corona. That'll be on Thursday, January 30th, at the Las Guns Huge Library and Cultural Center. This is located at 100-01 Nolan Boulevard. In Long Island City, that'll be Tuesday, February 4th, at the Jacob Reed Settlement. That's located at 1025 41st Avenue in Long Island City. And on the walkways, that'll be on the 5th, Wednesday, February 5th. That'll be on the Rise Walkway Waterfront Alliance. That's at 5803 Walkway Beach Boulevard in the walkways. So my final commentary is that we're not happy. Oh, thank you for joining me, Call Corruption. And Danny, we know that the Q110 is getting eliminated. Also, the Q3, the Q53, the Q32, and the Q44 Senate bus service will be extended into Forum Plaza, but terminating at Sussan Archer. The Q52 is going to be the same. The Q54 is going to be the same. The Q56 is going to be the same. The Q50 is going to be extended into LaGuardia Airport, replacing the and the Q48 is going to be eliminated. So what's going on, Danny, is that under the proposal, okay, the Q3 will be the northern part will be covered by the QT39, and the southern portion will be covered by the QT68. Let's look for the QT68. Okay, QT68, Forest Boulevard. Yes, it will be entering to LaGuardia Airport, but instead of going to Terminal 5, it will go to Federal Circle. So the QT68 will go from Jamaica Hospital to Federal Circle Air Train Station. The Q72 will be shorter. The Q72 will barely ending outside LGA, just like the Q33. The Q70 is going to be the same. So the QT72 will end right there, 94th Street and Astoria and Dimos Boulevard. So no more Q72 bus to LaGuardia Airport under this proposal. The Q50 will be covering what the Q48. Because remember, the Q50 covers two boroughs, covers the Bronx, that already knows the northern portion, that will be shrunk from Cobb City to Palm Bay Park subway station. For the southern portion, so under the proposal, the Q50 will go from Palm Bay Park to Marine Terminal A. But actually, as the Q50 that we know it ends at Flushing Main Street. But now under this proposal, it will cover the Q48 going to all terminals and terminating at Terminal A. So what else we have? Okay, Q27 or Q30. Okay, let's check those two. Okay, the Q27 will be the Q31, 15, and 71. Okay, let's open this map right here. Okay, the first one, the QT15. Which other one? Okay, so the QT15 will go from College Point ending near the Queensboro Community College. The other one will be the QT31. Okay, QT31. will go from Flushing Main Street subway station all the way to let's say Jamaica Avenue in the area of Queens Village. And the other one is the Q71. Let me send this link to Andy's randomness. Give me 1 second. Let's enter Facebook. I know that we're running a little bit overboard, but we want to cover as much as we could. Okay, here we go. Uh, come on, come on. Okay, bingo. Okay, we can close this one here. And the other one is the Q71. Okay, the Q71 will start at Bell Boulevard and 23rd Avenue, terminating at Walkway Boulevard. Okay, what's the next one? The Q30. Okay, it will be QT12, 34, and 87. Let's go with the QT12. Okay, looks like the QT12 will go to the Queen Center Mall and ending at QCC. So the QT12 will get you from Queen Center Mall to QCC. And as we mentioned earlier, we're gonna be in attendance. Matt Camper, myself, and Carlton from Passengers United. We're gonna be in attendance on January 23rd in the Queens Educational Opportunity Center in Jamaica. So, is Andy still live? Let me fresh up the page. Okay, he's not live. As I know that. I know that me and other people, we have long conversations to cover about this redesign network. That's a piece of dump. It's not the best one. Even the one in the Bronx, there are some routes that affects me as a Bronxer. But how people in Queens are going to get to their destinations now? How? But that'll be for another time. So I want to thank everybody for joining me on this Monday night. And I wish everybody a happy new year in 2020.